President Biden is ordering another 3,000 U.S. paratroopers to Poland. This as the White House warns Russia could invade Ukraine within the week, possibly even in the next couple days. Fox's Griff Jenkins has the latest tonight from Washington.
We are not saying that a decision has been taken, a final decision has been taken by President Putin. What we are saying is that we have a sufficient level of concern.
An ominous warning from the White House Friday to Americans still in Ukraine. Get out within 48 hours before it's too late.
The president will not be putting the lives of our men and women in uniform at risk by sending them into a war zone to rescue people who could have left now but chose not to.
The drumbeat of war getting louder as Russia conducts massive military exercises in neighboring Belarus, amassing some 100,000 troops in 140 ships in the region. President Biden on Friday holding a video conference with key allies, including heads of NATO and the European Union. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan warning we are in the window of a possible invasion.
We can't pinpoint the day at this point, and we can't pinpoint the hour. But what we can say is that there is a credible prospect that a Russian military action would take place even before the end of the Olympics.
The administration saying assets are in place, able to defend its allies if a rapid attack occurs. More NATO troops arriving in Romania Friday. All of this in preparation for an invasion that still may or may not happen.
The costs of that invasion in terms of spilled blood and treasure, I still think Putin has to be careful about how prohibitively high those might be.
National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan says if Russia does invade, it's likely to begin with aerial bombing and missile attacks. At the White House, Griff Jenkins, Fox News.